team comp. Alrighty, both captains just told me that they're ready, so let's get it on.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Alright, so it's been a while since we've seen Discrepancy play. I believe they played the first match of the night.
Reinhardt, I must say you're looking quite well.
Thank you. And pretty much standard comps coming out from both teams. I think most of this is gonna be some lame stuff. Alright, KCC on the Genji. Basically a normal team comp that we've seen from Eminent, while some characters are actually on some different changes. We're actually gonna see the Symmetra weird pick, but I mean I guess all power to you. No picks coming off, they're just pretty much killing all the Symmetric turrets that were placed. Unfortunately, Narco Wolf got taken out by Magna Bloodbolt, but he gets picked by Spyro. So it looks like normal picks going on for both teams. Eminent having the closer spawn on this point, hopefully they can come back. But right now it is just discrepancy in the kill feed, not allowing Eminent to do anything really. Frostbite making another pick off the Genji here. Narcoleptic unable to pull off a res, and that's pretty much gonna be Discrepancy with another full hold on it. Fortunately, I clicked pause. I'm trying to look at the teleporter right now. Now this is pretty much gonna be Team Discrepancy's win here. Less than a minute 48 coming from Team Eminent. They're gonna have to pull some type of team together. I don't really believe this team comp is working for them very much. They're gonna need to be able to get consistent picks off this team to prevent that teleporter or shield generator from actually doing too much. Less than a minute on the clock. This is looking like it's gonna go to Team Discrepancy. Eminent has been unable to make some consistent, valid pushes right here, either getting staggered way too aggressively or not be able to get the picks that they needed in time. They're going to come round the back, but Discrepancy already knows that they're here. They're going to be getting positioned real quick. A great hammer down, coming down, but unfortunately he gets taken down before he'd be able to collapse on it. And this is pretty much a split picks, but Discrepancy's Mercy's pulling up the res with Saru coming in clutch, unable to do too much for Eminent. They're just getting picked after pick now, and this is still gonna go to Team Discrepancy. Shmigo just hiding in the back, hoping that the Roadhog kills him, but instead just plays around with him until finally he hooks him and gets a clean swipe. And unfortunately for Eminent, that is Team Discrepancy's very decent full hold for the first point there. I don't know what's worse, that the Symmetra actually working or the tilt factor that has to be on Team Eminent right there. I know a lot of those players on that team are very good flexes, but I couldn't understand why some of their team comps wasn't working so much. I understand that a Symmetra's teleporter, while can get her teammates back in the fray pretty quickly, if you are able to get significant amount of pushes and picks, you should be able to nullify the incoming the incoming team again and just refarm them. But unfortunately for Discrepancy, they were able to get their people back onto the point over and over. In addition, with Risaru pulling off Mercy Reses, it looked like it was heavily leaning towards Discrepancy's favor. Now Discrepancy is going to have the offensive push here, and it's up to them to see if their offensive push is going to be just as strong as their defensive. Hopefully I can see some Mercy and some Widowmaker coming out, but for right now I believe they're just trolling me, so unfortunately I'm a little sad.
Powered up. 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. Lucio, checking in the game. Ultimate is charging. I have found the enemy. I'll feel some good vibration.
Now MJ coming out with a fair of dealing some damage, the Hugable guy picking up Bear Shark very quickly. I guess he could only play Symmetra, going down very quickly to a Lucio. Frostbite taking out his opponent, Spiral Bot. And right now this is going to the favor of Discrepancy. They got the high point, they got the picks, they're collapsing on point. And right now Narcoleptic Wolf is running for his life, trying to stay alive, trying to do something, but right now they're gonna get the point because they just needed the first tick and nobody's really contesting them. So either that's an error on Eminent, or they were just pushing them out from the point and body blocking them to come back and contest. But very dominant showing from Team Discrepancy. Let me go and see what map does Eminent want to play on now.
Play of the match.
Risaru with the Mercy Res coming in hot.
Heroes never die.
Pulling off the 4-man. Opposite Mercy pulling off her res, but it's just Discrepancy coming out as the victor in that battle of vaults. MJ with a whopping 11k, and Frostbite going off 21 limbs, 13 in a row, not going down. Now the map's gonna be Dorado or Oasis. I'm just waiting on confirmation from AJ to which team we're gonna go on. I would like to see them play on Oasis. I believe that we just had somebody DC from Discrepancy. Oh, so I mean, I guess I must be psychic because I said Oasis, and AJ's telling me that they're gonna go on Oasis, telling MJ to try to get his player back in. While I move the map to Oasis real quick. And it is Oasis. We're everybody looking good, and we're gonna start this real quick. Now again, we've seen Eminent play in a King of the Hill fashion. We've seen Team Discrepancy, I believe, play in the first match of the night, also in a King of the Hill fashion. So let me know, Twitch chat, who do you think is gonna edge out this win? This is not a payload or a hybrid. This is King of the Hill. It's all about who you can farm quicker and take the point. Right now, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Eminent if they go and collapse on the point, since they showed against C9 that they're very agile on taking the point first. However, they need to go and be more consistent on hammering down the point and continue consistently keeping the point and retaking it in a great fashion.
Group up with me. Soldier 76, reporting for duty. Loving this.
First pick going to KCC Men, killing his opponent on the Genji. Mercy's over here getting focused by the Winston. Mitsaru about to go down, goes down. Right now, these are some very tradey picks right now, but it looks like Eminent's gonna win this point, like I said. And they do finally take the point. KCC Men trying to get some damage pulled. Narcoleptic Wolf already more than halfway to a res. Huggable guy just farming his ult, 92% up. Again, Eminent taking the high ground, trying to do most damage, and then collapse on kill Discrepancy. Magna Bloodbolt getting picked. Huggable taking off Trisoft, and this is going to be Eminent's win right here. There's just a couple people from Discrepancy on the point, but unfortunately, they're not going to be able to do too much. And again, Narcoleptic Wolf doing what all Mercy mains do best, hide in a corner and wait for a res. Spiral up in the Diva on the high ground, Vincent up in the high ground, collapsing down on the point, trying to get some picks. AJ popping his ult, swapping everybody on like a madman on the loose. Not doing too much work, but just being a nuisance. The Diva Bomb coming out, killing Magna. Trisoft going down to Spyro. And right now, this is pretty much even picks. AJ is going down to Trisoft. Risaru getting heavily focused, but able to run away. Pulling out the Battle Mercy. Now Narcoleptic Wolf coming in with that revive. Unfortunately, the picks are still going in Discrepancy's favor, and I believe they're going to cap the point. Yes, they do. They're capping the point with Eminent having 81% on the point, that's very good work by Eminent. Now all they need to do is have one solid push and retake the point. This was their main issue in the last King of the Hill matches. They would get the point, have it up to a high percentage, and then unable to retake it. Let's see if they learned the lesson. But instead, while I'm talking, Smeagol's getting picked, so that's not going to go in their favor. So they're going to have to retreat and regroup and try again. Series are all coming out from both sides of it. So far, no one's getting hit. Frostbite about to go down. But Magnus, the first one to go down. MJ's making a pick off AJ. Eminent's beat was dropped. Trying to hold off this point right now. And it is still Eminent's favor. But here comes Ritsaru's Rez picking up this whole team. And now it's going to look like they're going to collapse back on the point and win this. Everybody else is still fighting on the point. AJ killing Ritsaru. And Eminent's taking over this point and counting down. Discrepancy is going to have to do something. They're going to have to take this point. They're going to have to do something. A sticky bomb coming out from Tracer, and this looks like this is going to go to Eminent. But the Zarya got on the point with her Mercy. Contesting this as much as they could do. Huggable guy getting his ult again. Mercy going down. Frostbite about to go down. He's getting triple teamed. He's going down, and there's unable to do anything else because that quick timer's going down very quickly, and that's pretty much it. Now, if Eminent can do this again 2 more times, it's gonna go to their side. While there were some wasted ults coming from the team Eminent, they were able to still overtake the point that was held by Discrepancy. I would like them to be a little bit cleaner on their ult usage, and not pretty much waste them. Unfortunately, let's see if there are going to be some changes to Discrepancy. MJ going on the Pharah, Trisoft on the Diva as opposed to Zarya. Let's see how this is going to pan out for Team Discrepancy. Eminent making the first pick of Mina. Huggable guy killing Frostbite. And this is pretty much all Eminent in the kill feed right now. If they could just collapse back on point, they should be able to have this no matter what. There you go, 4 people on the point. Gonna be able to get control of the point very quickly and force Discrepancy to pull back while getting successful pushes and picks off on them. Bear Shark was just picked. Frostbite's getting healed up. Not gonna be able to do too much. Now this is up to Eminent to pull back and get better positioning, as they have MJ just giving them so much damage as they're gonna continue to fight this. Frostbite doing his best work, demeching Spyro, killing Huggable guy, killing Spyro. MJ with a great ult, but a res coming up from Eminent, being able to counteract everything that he just did right here. Huggable carrying this team right now with several picks with his Tracer Bomb, and this is still a team Eminent's win. Unfortunately, MJ's barrage was unable to kill the Mercy, which that's always what you want to do. Right now, Discrepancy is gonna have Mercy res, so if they be able to make an aggressive push to the point, make a couple picks, die on point, and have Ritsaru pull off a good res, they should be able to overtake this point. AJ's getting picked by Frostbite. A whole haul coming out from Frostbite. This is gonna look like Discrepancy's map real quick, or at least point. 6 people on point going down. Eminent already got a nice 72% on the point here. Discrepancy's is up to Discrepancy now to hold on to their ults and never use that Mercy, and to go and consistently get enough picks and hold on to this point. Meanwhile, in the server room, they're having a great big fight, even though Huggable Guy is making a pick off Frostbit on the point here. AJ killing off the Mercy, and this is unfortunately gonna go back to Eminent by making the great picks that they needed against the enemy team. Sometimes you just don't gotta play harder, you gotta play a little smarter. And this is up to Discrepancy. They're gonna get up to around 87% by the time Discrepancy comes out. Magna already going down, so that's already Discrepancy is already down in their favor. They gotta wait till their team to regroup. They're gonna be pushing up to the 97% before they can even come and contest. Diva coming in aggressive, popping her ult, but not getting anybody from it. Huggable Guy just farming Frostbit and then sticking him for getting a pick. D-meching Trisoft and gonna go and pick off Trisoft real quick. All these kill feeds going straight for Discrepancy with a res. So now they're gonna have to do this fight all over again. Pretty much a normal fight. AJ making a pick, Trisoft getting a pick, KC Dragon Blading Bear Shark, Spiral killing Trisoft, and there's still 3 players on Eminent compared to 1 on Discrepancy on the point. Unfortunately, that's pretty much it for this round. Eminent showing that they can pull off a great King of the Hill match.
Score 2-0.
Captain Amari, reporting for duty.
Am I ready? 99 pace, 99 dribbling, 99 making this look good.
No real changes coming from either team. MJ back on his Tracer instead of the Pharah, Ritsu on an Ana instead of the Mercy, Trisoft on a Ryan, and Magna on a Soldier. So mostly comp changes changing up for Team Discrepancy here. Eminent's not going to be changing up a thing. They're looking pretty solid. They should be able to just come in there, cap this first point, and hold on to it. Team Eminent choosing to go the back way, just like Discrepancy. However, Discrepancy chose to go through more the center, so they're fighting on the point right now. Trisoft making 2 picks off Frostbit, taking another pick off Huggable. This is looking like Discrepancy's round real quick. Baby Diva got desuited and killed, and then the 4 people on point, they're collapsing this real quick, and this is Discrepancy's round. Unfortunately, when Eminent plays well together, they gotta be sticking together and focusing the right target. They were a little too scattered on that point, and Discrepancy was very systematically picking off everybody that was on the point. Now Discrepancy pulling in Spiral, getting desuited right off the bat. That's not going well for Discrepancy. The 2 are about to go down. He goes down. Not a great thing that Mercy was about to get her res at 83%. However, KC Man stepping up for Team Eminent, making several picks, and Huggable Guy doing the same thing for his team. Looking like Eminent's gonna take this point. They just gotta desuit Magna and collapse on this point. 4 people on the point, rotating it over. It's Eminent 2% to their 42 on Discrepancy. KC Man doing great work here, coming out with a Dragon Blade pretty soon to counteract the Diva bomb or the Tracer bomb that MJ has. Hopefully KC can just dive the support and come out. There he goes, Dragon Blade coming out. Let's see if he can get anything. He's trying to go for the supports, but unable to just get anything. But Huggable Guy is there to help him out, clean up with Solo. Tries out killing KC Man, and it's MJ desuiting Spiral. AJ's popping his ult and killing Bear Shark and Frostbit. And right now this is looking like Discrepancy's favor. However, there's this Team Eminent just not allowing him to cap the point. They're getting pretty close, 40% to 42%. And they're still unable to get the necessary picks they need to overtake this point. Percentage is still going up to Team Eminent. Frostbite making a hook, making some kills. And finally now, Discrepancy has been able to take this point. And this is a pretty close game, 57 to about 52%. It's all about who's going to maintain possession of this king. Diva Bomb coming into the point, unable to get anybody, but managed to scatter them very quickly. If they could follow up on that, it'd be a good pick for Eminent. However, Huggable Guy getting picked, AJ getting picked, and KCC Man getting picked by Discrepancy. I don't believe Eminent's gonna win this match. That is a good cleanup by Discrepancy, and they're gonna win this point up to the upper 70%. And it's up to Eminent to regroup and try again. By the time they be able to go in, is gonna Discrepancy is gonna have in the mid 90%. So this is make it or break it for Team Eminent. They have to do something with this push. They got no ults. Genji can probably get his ult, AJ can probably get his ult, but it's all a matter of what they decide to do. AJ popping in, unable to do too much. KC popping his blade, hopefully he can get a pick on the support. But unfortunately, they're getting very well protected and unable to do too much work. Everybody's getting very low, but unfortunately, Spiral picking off Frostbite, Nina killing Narco Wolf, which is definitely what you want to see, always a down mercy. But unfortunately, Spiral getting a highly good Diva Bomb, picking off 2-3 people. This might go to Eminent. And unfortunately, Team Discrepancy just wanted to cap out as much point as they could get to 99%, and it's gonna go over down to Eminent. Now, this is Eminent's do or die. They cannot allow a Discrepancy to overtake this point or they will win. They need to hold the next 2 pushes that they could do. Hopefully they could do a quick stagger kill and force Discrepancy to back off and buy some time. But a good hook coming from Discrepancy getting Trishaw very low. AJ killing Trishaw. So this is exactly what Eminent needs to do. Frostbite making a pick off Huggable Guy. So now they're trading blows here and there. They're fighting in a narrow corridor. That's never a good place. KCC Man popping this all yet again. Coming out for Bear Shot, getting hooked by Frostbite, but unfortunately he won't be able to do too much. KCC Man pretty much the carry of this team right now, pulling off all the necessary picks that when it matters, making his team go up to 99%. Now it's 99 to 99. Who's gonna take it out? Everybody's fighting on the point. Discrepancy just dropped the beat. Rizzaro's trying to stay alive, but unfortunately gets picked. And Magna gotta pull off their bomb, and Frostbite gotta go whole hog. They gotta do something. They gotta contest this point. If not, Eminent's gonna win this. Magna pulling out with 3 great bombs. And Frostbite doing a whole hog right here, not doing too much, but able to disperse everybody on the point, killing Narcoleptic Wolf. AJ's getting very low. Frostbite doing everything that he can to hold on to this point until his team can get back. And just a low Spiral bot on the Diva. He's de-suited. A naked baby Diva. Baby Diva gets picked. A good sticky bomb from MJ killing off Smeagol and everybody else that's coming in from the Team Eminent. Hopefully they could change it up, and now Discrepancy able to retake the point, and due to overtime clock winding down, Eminent had no chance of coming in and contesting this.
Anna, reporting for duty. Restoring your health.
Oh, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 4. Capture the objective.
Everybody's fighting in the center corridor of this map here. Rizzaro's gonna be the first one being picked by Spiral Bot. KCC Man getting picked on his side. AJ getting picked up for Eminent. Now Frostbite over here getting 3 kills in the kill feed. Definitely putting Discrepancy on his back. Definitely wants to win this game. And this is gonna be Discrepancy taking the first point here.
Zarya, ready for duty.
Now again, Frostbite with a great hook. It's MJ taking out his counterpart, Tracer. All the fights are happening in the center point of the map right here. Now they're fighting in the health pack corridor. All the picks going to Team Discrepancy. This is the time that Eminent needs to pull back and regroup. I don't believe they're going to take this. Their Lucio is going to go down. Smeagol going down. Now their Mercy is going to get picked off. Narcoleptic Wolf going down to Magna. And this is just all red in the kill feed right now. They definitely needed to regroup faster and pull back. Sometimes you gotta know when enough is enough. Now Discrepancy just going full on aggro, camping them in their spawn and not letting them get anywhere near the point. They already got a good 50% hold on to it, and they could just hold out for another 2-3 pushes depending on how they stagger the kills. This is pretty much Discrepancy's round. MJ getting pretty low, recall to get all his life back. All the red getting on the kill feed right here. Magna, Trisoft, it's MJ making all these kills. Magna getting his all, taking down AJ, taking down Spyro. It's pretty much all red, even though Hugwell guys trying to do something for his team and make some picks, but unable. That's just not enough, and they're gonna have to retry yet again. And it's about 85% for Team Discrepancy. They Team Eminent needs to come now to this final push. This is up to them. They're getting stuck in a gravity with their Mercy. This is pretty much another wipe, and unless Hugwell guy can touch the point to contest overtime, it is pretty much GG, and this is gonna go to Discrepancy, and this is gonna go into a split series of 2-2 on this King of the Hill Oasis. Now, Twitch chat, let me know, who do you think gonna pull off this final round? Is Eminent gonna come back and steal the win from Team Discrepancy, or is Frostbite and MJ carrying too hard on their backs and Discrepancy is gonna overtake this point? Let me know in this Twitch chat.
We all have our jobs to do.
I'm hearing some reverse sweep. Definitely think Eminent is having a tough time adjusting to this trip tank strat from Team Discrepancy. Team Discrepancy showing off what they can do, flexing on so many different team comps right now, showing that they can play whatever they want and play it pretty decently. Team Discrepancy is opting to go to the high ground while Eminent going straight to the point. Frostbite yet again making the first pick for his team, saying no, Discrepancy's taking this for the bag, taking out Smeagol again, Magna taking out KCC Men, and with 3 picks for Discrepancy, I believe this is pretty much all that they could do for Eminent, and they're gonna be able to push back to the point there. And again, Discrepancy being very aggressive, holding them in the choke, not allowing them to get too much distance from their spawn to the point there without undergoing so much damage. Unfortunately, Magna cannot get any charge. He's at a pitiful 0% charge, but unfortunately it doesn't even matter because Frostbite and Bearshark making the necessary picks to swing the favor into Discrepancy. Yet again, another wasted bubble, but at this point it doesn't really matter. They're doing all that they need to do is just making 1-2 simple picks and making Eminent regroup and try again, which this is all you really need in King of the Hill. Again, MJ takes down Spyro with his Tracer off. I mean, as long as you get 1 pick, that's already 5v6 in your favor. Definitely making the Eminent regroup and try again. Right now, this is just Discrepancy's match. I don't believe that Eminent has an answer for this trip tank scenario, and it is showing right now. Over 60% for Team Discrepancy, and still no real contesting. Finally, Magna getting some charge, but unfortunately, he's going to take massive damage. Spyro killing Trisoft, KC Man killing Bearshark, killing MJ, Frostbite killing MJ, Hugwell guy killing Rapsero. Is pretty much a mix and a kill feed, but unfortunately overall Eminent's gonna win this point. But Discrepancy already has 80% on the point. All they need to do is win 1-2 team fights and they're already taking this round. So it's very much up to Team Eminent to pull a very good defensive game and hold them back. They should hold them. And definitely Eminent doing what I said, holding them back. But if MJ's saying I'm not going down without a count, making 2 picks on his own, making this a fair fight, the Huggable guy responds with 2 picks of his own with his own bomb, and he's definitely gonna go right back to Eminent. And good showing from
Fire at will.
massive Gravitron beat and a Dragon Blade coming out, but only 2 picks are coming from the side of Eminent. For all the ults that they wasted there, for only 2 picks, that's highly excessive. But regardless, that's gonna win them the team fight here and able to continue climbing this percentage counter up. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to play more defensively because Narcoleptic Wolf cannot get picked with his res. AJ's gonna have to do something with his ult, and so does Huggable Guy. But Magna being the only one on Discrepancy with an ult in this point, they're gonna have to watch out for an aggressive gravity surge. AJ popping his arms, trying to focus down the healers, trying to just harass them, but he's getting slapped. Visaru sleeping him really quickly. Narcoleptic Wolf pulling off the res. It's 99, but Discrepancy looking like they're gonna have to point because nobody's really on it. There you go. The fight moved on to the point, and it's looking like a fair fight right now. But KCC men making the necessary picks that he needs it, and this is going to Eminent in a very close King of the Hill fashion. Narcoleptic Wolf with the play of the match coming from the Mercy.
Justice! Heroes never die.
Now, while I message MJ to figure out what side and what map we're gonna do, let me know how you think. We just saw them play Hollywood. We just saw them play Oasis. Last one in the feed, I believe, was Dorado. So I'm just making sure that MJ tells me what side he actually wants, if it's gonna be an offensive or a defensive. And let me know in the Twitch chat. You have a very close match, 1-1 split series. Eminent looking like they're a little bit better on the King of the Hill. Discrepancy looking like they're better in the hybrid maps. So the last one is pretty much a payload. Do you think it's going to go to Discrepancy because they're a little bit better on the payload? Or do you think finally Eminent has got some fire in their blood and will want to take this to them? All right, he's going for offense. And I'm starting up right away.
Traveling to Dorado. It's high noon somewhere in the world. Hold up now.
My friends, that resource is standing around. There's glory to be won.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Good
incoming.
choice.
Stop the payload.
Anyone need some healing?
Get back.
I shall seize a payload here.
Always just my friend. I will not waste this opportunity.
My ultimate is charging.
Ultimate is charging.
Don't worry, my friend. The payload is in my charge. Let us move it.
Rip. I've been muted. Thanks, Tony, for your lull. I probably wouldn't have called that.
Rain from above.
A good barrage coming out from it's MJ picking off the Mercy, picking off the Ana, taking down both supports. Hopefully his team can pick up the slack where he could not pull out. But right now, Huggable guy just going off right now on the soldier on the point. But Discrepancy's Mercy pulling out a revive, and this is pretty much going to go to Team Discrepancy, unable to focus down the Mercy, hiding in the left-hand corridor. And this is just up to Eminent to see if they're going to come and contest this point. I don't believe they have enough time to contest this point. They're going to allow them to take it and opt for the high ground for the second push.
Clearing the area.
The payload is in my charge.
Now Frostbite getting picked again. Team Eminent knowing who to counter on this point. Rare start going down. All these 2 picks going for Team Eminent. That's all they really need at this point. They shouldn't really get too greedy and contest the point. They should just be able to reset and push them back. Still more picks going to Team Eminent. Spiral killing 99 and forcing Discrepancy to regroup with about 4 minutes left on the clock. It's gonna be a battle of the Roadhogs. KCC man trying to out-hog Frostbite, who had a great hog game last round in King of the Hill.
I'm taking care.
Still Eminent just allowing Discrepancy to just push the payload. I don't believe they're really doing too much with the high ground. And Discrepancy popped the beat, and Huggable guy in response popped his soldier ult and just going down and getting several picks. But unfortunately, if you're not focusing down the Mercy, she's just going to revive everything that you just killed, which is that's the fact for Team Eminent. Discrepancy having the numbers on the point, pushing this very quickly, and pushing Team Eminent back as they push the payload, forcing a res from Narcoleptic Wolf, but just so they can eat a barrage coming from MJ, and they're making great strides in this final push. If they'll be able to continue to stagger these points while having enough players on the payload, they should be able to push it in very quickly. KCC man going down to Frostbite, who's having a great hog game. But unfortunately, he just left Risaru take so much damage for him. Hopefully, she doesn't go down. Risaru coming out with a Mercy res and Tristar with a hammer down. They got 2 ults compared to 4 of Eminent, so if or 3 on Eminent. So if Discrepancy could play their numbers right and do work, they should be able to cap this point. 3-4 people on the point. Eminent just allowing them to contest it, to push this point uncontested, while the Roadhog having the high ground. This is something that Eminent hasn't done all game, is take and contest the high grounds. But unfortunately, KCC man with the whole hog dispersing the whole Discrepancy ground game and making several picks that makes them fall back, and that's going to be Eminent's push to stay. About 3 minutes and a half coming for Discrepancy to push. It's time for Eminent to be very aggressive and make all these pushes. KCC man making 3 picks and it is just kill after kill going for Team Eminent in the kill feed with some mix going in now, starting again still for Eminent. Magna trying to do his best, Frostbite trying to do his best, but unfortunately no one is really on the point here, and AJ's the lone Reinhardt on the point with the Roadhog. They're gonna have to do something. They can't just let him push up. Now Magna's coming in, ulting in the back, taking out Schmeagle, trying to take down the Mercy and the McCree that's in the back, but unable to do anything else. Frostbite wholeheartedly Huggable guy tries out killing PCC Man, and right now this is looking like it's straight Discrepancy's favor. Just a lone Anna on the point. She's getting focused very hard, able to give Nano to AJ before she goes down, but unfortunately getting quadruple teamed is not the way to go. You got a Huggable guy on the Tracer trying to contest his payload, unable for Discrepancy to get him off, and he's buying enough time for his team to get back to the point. But unfortunately, Discrepancy just have the ult in their favor and managed to get all the right kills. But still, they can't get this lone Anna off the point. They gotta get the Anna off the point. Finally, they get the Anna off the point, and they're capping it with 2 minutes and 3 seconds off.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Now, we saw a pretty much decent push from Team Discrepancy on their offensive push. It's up to Eminent to counteract with them with a faster time, or at least finish off the map here.
Yeah.
Anna's unkillable. I don't know, man. When I play Anna, I'm getting a 1-2 rockets to the face and a Tracer clip in my back. I just think they have respect for their elders. That's why they're not picking on her. Rather body AJ on the point than kill the lone Anna, healing him. I would actually be excited if I could see some Sombra gameplay, but unfortunately I know Huggable guy is just teasing me with the Sombra pick. And we'll be going on to his probably a Tracer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Alright, a flame strike to a wall, not getting anything.
My ultimate is charged.
No real picks going to either side of the team. They're just letting Eminent push up, but they only really have 1-2 people on the payload, so it's not moving as quickly as it should be. And as opposed, they're actually just spreading out, trying to get some picks. But unfortunately, it's going to the side of Eminent, picking off the lone Junkrat there, and they're gonna have the advantage coming up. Huggable guy killing Bear Shark on the Symmetra. Magna coming back on the Junkrat. Huggable guy just going off right now. He needs to get some picks, kill this Junkrat. But right now, Magna killing the Tracer. Frostbite handling his 1Vs. And right now, this is going to be a hold for Team Discrepancy.
I'm back in the fight.
Narcoleptic Wolf and Huggable guy about to get their ult in this team push. Hopefully, all they need to do is collapse on the point, make 1 or 2 picks, and just die on point so they can res. Unfortunately, as I said, that Ritsaru just got his ult too, so it's going to be a battle of the Mercies. Who's going to make the Mercy pop res first and then farm her team? Magna Blood Ball going in, de-suiting the Diva, and then killing her off Team Eminent here.
My ultimate's ready.
This is when I want to see some cancer comp, some Junkrat, some Symmetra actually doing work. Now we're just waiting for Team Eminent to come in. Junkrat Tire coming in, killing Smeagol. There goes a down Anna and another 5v6 happening.
My ultimate is charging.
Numbers on the side of Team Discrepancy. Frostbite making a pick. Hubble guy making a pick in return. But Frostbite is uncontested right now, killing Spiralbot, killing Knuckle and Discrepancy having their Mercy alive as opposed to Eminent. They're gonna win this team fight yet again, and they're gonna be able to hold this point. But if they don't forget that there's somebody on the point pushing the card, you know, all this is for naught. Alright, within this push, Smeagol, KCC, Narcoleptic, Spiral should all have their ults. So they're going to have ult advantage against Team Discrepancy. Hopefully they can do something in their favor. Less than a minute on the clock. I don't see them doing too much work. They got to have to do something. KCC man picking off Frostbite, Spiral killing and Spiral doing amazing with his Diva Bomb. And I think this is pretty much going to go to Team Eminent right there. That's pretty much a good wipe. They need to find that teleporter and destroy it very quickly. Discrepancy is already back on the point, and Ritzaru's just hiding in the corner like every good Mercy main should, and she's not even getting contested. She's not having no Tracer come after her. She's just looking in a wall. What? Oh man! And this is gonna go for Team Discrepancy. With only 20 seconds left on the clock for Eminent, this is just not looking good for them. Ritzaru popping the res, picking up 2 more people. Huggable guy trying to do what he can, making 2 picks, but MJ and Frostbite just making all the difference, returning picks for them, and in the end having the numbers of the side of Discrepancy. I don't see Eminent being able to contest it since the whole Hogan's coming out from Frostbite on Team Discrepancy, and yes it is, that is match. A first point hold on Dorado by yours truly, Discrepancy, using Cancery, Symmetra, and Junkrat. That is a GG. Let me get the next teams in here.
Play of the match.
Ritzaru with his play of the match yet again.
Heroes never die.
Look at that sick 4-man res. If you're fighting a Mercy, you should always try to pick the Mercy off. If you're running a Tracer or a Genji or a Pharah, your main focus should be a support. If you can knock down a support right away, is greatly going to tip the scale into your favor in the match.